Good morning, traders. God bless. Hope you had a good weekend. Not seeing much on the watch list this morning. Of course, it is Monday. We'll see how it goes. If you're new here, we'll be watching this volume spike column for anything that moves. If it's green and the percentages are rising, we'll take a look at them on the chart. We'll also be watching this current bar volume right here. We need enough volume so we can get in and get out safely. So we want to see high volume flow. I'll be marking support and resistance levels. And once we see a price take off in green candles and it runs into resistance, I will mark this resistance level. When it pulls back, I will mark the support level, and we try to plan our entry right around the support level. Never trade off of my screen. My screen can sometimes be delayed, and I don't want you to lose any money. Never take any of my information seriously. This is for entertainment purposes only. Make sure you seek out a financial advisor before you decide to trade any kind of financial instrument. Now we just enjoy our coffee. We wait for volume spikes. That's what this column does. I'll do an introduction around 6:30, let you know who I am, what we do, and what we can help you out with. Good morning to everyone on YouTube and Discord. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We can't expect every day to be perfect. We've had a good couple of weeks. I'm really happy for that. There's something there to be thankful for. We should get one or two anyways. Best part about it is if anything moves, we know about it. We may miss a few. We don't get 100% of them, but we get enough of them. It is pretty quiet, that is for sure, but this is Monday. Sometimes Mondays are like this. Here we go. Be careful in your trading. And we're off. I'll be watching this volume spike column right here. We want to see green and the numbers rising. And when I say rising, I mean rising. I don't mean just a couple of ticks and then it stops. Right now, the orders are just settling out. May not be any buyers. Could have been pending orders. This one's moving here. BMR making a spike up. Make sure your chart's on EXT or you won't get a play. If you don't know what that is, visit our Discord how-to videos and watch the pre-market setup. Boy, this stock is flying. Who said we wasn't getting much today? Let's see if we get a pullback here. There's the resistance level. We did get a long tail. It looks like they're going to drive it up more. I'll remove that line and remark it. Still going. Lots of money right here in this one. Right out the start. What a blessing. Soon as it stops rising, I'll put a resistance level. We're going to try to play the pullback on it. We try not to chase green candles. I know it's irresistible, but I lose money when I do it, and some of you do as well. There'll be more people coming. This is the first initial run-up for this stock. Should see some profit takers here soon. Let's have some really good news on this one. They don't want to let it die. All right, maybe we reached the top here. We need a pullback on it, really, before this next group of buyers comes in. All right, I'll go ahead and mark resistance or taking profit now. You see a long tail come in on the bottom of this red candle. That means they're buying it up. There's the tail developing. That's also an entry point. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it clearer. Long tail on the bottom of this candle means they're coming in to buy it up again. There they go. It's holding this price level. That's a good sign. We didn't get much of a pullback on it. More buyers coming in. It's a tough one to call right here. It's don't know which direction to head. I'll mark resistance up here. Hopefully this is a pullback. May have had to chase this one to get any of it. It's not responding like we like them. Need this red candle to close for the bounce up. That candle did close. Now let's see if we get the bounce up. This is where we try to plan our entry, but since it's already did this several times, be very cautious here. Right here, you want to watch for a green bar to come in. This is our Dominator Master. It's going to let you know if the buyers come in or not, and right now they're sellers. Good job, Edward. Good job, Dusty. Well, we know who our green candle chasers are. Good job, guys. Dusty says he played the pullback. We do have some support up here around this price range. We could move up some more, so we'll keep an eye on it. Good job, David. Good job, Ron. Good job, Super. It was a hard one. It was kind of all over the place. You didn't know to get in on the green, if it was going to bounce up or down. It was a pretty tough one. Even I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to throw a bunch of shares at it or not, so I didn't. Well, not a bad start. Not an excellent one, but not a bad start. So we're back to watching numbers over here while we watch this stock to see what it's going to do. I'm actually watching these bars down here. This is Dominator Master. These are volume bars. This is the current candle, this candle right here. It's letting you know if there's buyers or sellers in that candle. It was mostly buyers. We may get a bounce up here. Let's keep an eye on it. Now more people are finding it. They're saying, oh, it's going to go again. I just know it is. I have to get in. And that's what they're doing right here. Not a good pullback, but it was something similar. It sold off several bars before it decided to bounce. I did say it looked strong in this price area right here because it didn't sell off completely. We could go back up to 395. Let's see if we can get enough buyers in here. Working our way up slowly. Looks like momentum is shifting towards the upside slightly. Long tail on the bottom of this red candle. Now a green candle. We need more buyers to step in. We lack buyers right now. We need a tall green bar right here. Here comes a few more buyers. There's some sellers. Probably going to bounce around in between these two levels. It was pretty volatile right in at the start, so don't know if it was pumped up a lot right at the start and it held its price. It's kind of hard to call on this one. It probably will eventually make its way up to 396. Good job, Barry. Good job, Gregory. Back to watching the percentages. I'm watching them on 3 different scans. This is the unusual volume scan we used last Friday. So BMR should be one that you move over to your personal watch list to watch it the rest of the time this morning. Let me clear mine out here. It's going to be jumping from stock to stock for a second. That was BMR. So put it in a personal watch list to watch. You can play it several times this morning between that range of support and resistance. Well, that was a pretty good one right out the start of the morning. It was a hard one to chase, though I didn't chase it. It was just too radical for me. I almost popped it right here, and I said, well, it pulled back so hard, I gave up on it. There'll be another one. No big loss. Yeah, I saw BTAI moving earlier this morning. I think it's pulling back, though. Kind of don't know what's up with this one. It's already got a long tail. There may be more buyers coming in right here. I'm not seeing a whole lot of volume in this stock. So be very careful if you decide to buy it. This volume is pausing as more people come in. There's a previous resistance level that I did not set this morning, but I did set it in the past. So 260 is resistance. Pulling back. I don't think this is a pullback. I think it's somebody giving up. Could not hold the price up here. It pulled way back to here. Watching the bars down here, there's not much volume in the stock. Last candle 47,000. That's not enough to make me happy. And we're back to quiet. We're back to drinking coffee, patiently waiting on the next one. Welcome back, Frank. Rich, it's not available yet. Just something I'm testing. WLDS. I see several people posting it, but it's not on my list. 56 cents. Too cheap for me, but I'll mark it out for you. We already had a pullback to here. We have a long tail on the bottom. Nice green bars in Dominator Master. Remember, these are volume. So it's probably going to pop up here a little bit. You don't want to see any red coming in on these bars. Could be a pullback. Let's see. I'll go ahead and put it here. Not much profit in here for this cheaper stock. Depends on what you're looking for. 5 cents, 6 cents, 3 cents. I don't go for cents. I go for much more. To see if the buyers come in and drive it up. If you can get a nickel out of a 50-cent stock. Not looking too promising. We don't have enough volume to drive this stock up. It's down low, 30,000 shares. Last candle was 89. We need lots of volume. This is not lots of volume. We had it at the start, but it all of a sudden dissipated. Looks like they're giving up on it. PMR working its way back up. Not a whole lot of volume to really drive it safely between the two support and resistance levels. So we're just getting some minor bounces right now. Well, if it's your first time here, I am Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990, and I'm also a ThinkScript coder, and I write my own scripts. What you see up here is I broke down volume as far as buyers and sellers, but it's not really buyers and sellers. I don't have access to that data. So I broke the volume down as far as rising and falling. And so when the volume is increasing and the price is rising, I refer to that as buyers. And when it's doing the opposite, I refer to it as sellers. And they're identified by red and green percentages. Over here, I don't use volume. I use volume labels because I want to know what the current candle is and what the previous candle volume was. This helps me to track if the buyers or sellers are coming in or leaving. Down here, Dominator is also volume, buyers and sellers. And when I say buyers and sellers, it's the same as this. It's only volume. It's not actual buyers and sellers. And every time I start this introduction, the stock takes off. So just be patient with me if you're playing it. Good luck to you. So we're watching the volume right here take off. And the price is rising. So we have several indicators here. This is an HMA moving average. You'll see it's green, and it's green here, and it'll rise with the price. So we have several indicators to confirm our decision. We like to play pullbacks. After the first initial run up, the stock pulls back. We try to get in for the second run up. Didn't happen for us this morning on this one. Some of us made profit, some of us didn't. So if you found us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just put the link down there in the description. Watch the videos, comment on the videos. Let YouTube know what kind of a job I'm doing over here. It also lets me know what kind of a job I'm doing over here. So make sure you subscribe, comment. It helps us keep the ratings up. If you haven't joined my Discord, I put the link down here in the chat. Discord is where you'll find all of these indicators, scripts, and labels. Once you join our Discord, if you don't know about Discord, head over to Start Here. And it'll walk you through where everything's located. You'll find these indicators in current setup. You'll find indicators over in TOS scripts. You'll find our scans over in TOS scans. If you have trouble installing these instruments, head over to our how-to videos and watch video number 8. It'll walk you through installing labels, scripts, and indicators. If you still can't get them installed, leave a comment over in support. Somebody will reach out to you and help you get them installed, hopefully sooner than later. Also visit our trading floor where we have Gregster and River Place Dad doing their due diligence on stocks, and they'll post the good ones when they run into them. Also, we have Options Trader channel and other channels. We have large caps and futures, etc. So visit those other channels. Over in the options channel, we have Bobby. He occasionally holds a live stream, just like I do, to take you a little bit deeper into options if you're interested. And he only does that when he has enough participants. We have Hennessy. He'll take you from beginner level to advanced level. He holds a live stream when he gets enough participants as well. Thank you for joining our live stream this morning as we wait on these percentages to take off and we wait for the next stock pick. Now, you knew the minute I started talking that this stock was going to take off. I almost clicked the buy button before I said the first word. We know how this works. I'm a strategy. When I leave my desk or start talking, stocks go up. I am not holding anything, Chad. Hey, it happens every time. I'm so used to it, it's okay. The Lord will give me mine when my time is ready. I knew it was going to happen. I mean, I told you it was going to bounce between the zone and that it didn't have enough volume yet. And the moment I started talking, boom, it went. It's all right. Good job, Installer Pro. Good job, Dana. Good job, Flo. It's crazy, I know. But if you come here every morning, you'll see the truth in that, what I just said. And I have witnesses. I know what you mean, Bob. It's kind of like my odds would increase if I would click the button and walk away. Problem with that is when I come back, they already went back down, and it still wouldn't benefit me none. So anyway, I'm doing this for donations only. If it's paying off for you and you enjoy what you see and you feel like paying it forward like I'm doing, there's a $sign down there where you type in the chat with a square around it. If you want to contribute to the cause, you can name your price down there and make a one-time donation. Over in Discord, I have the Patreon link. If you want to do $5 a month up to $30, you select the price you want to pay. It helps me keep the channel going, pays the bills. This stuff is not free. I'm having to pay to bring it to you. So if you want to help me out, it's greatly appreciated, and God bless you. I don't know what you mean by sizing. Are you talking about what price? Or are you talking about how much money I put at it? I don't know what you mean by sizing. I try to buy a minimum of 1,000 shares of anything and work my way up from there. We tried our luck at BTAI earlier. It didn't pan out for us. All depends on your knowledge, your experience, what you see on the board, what you see as a response of the price. There's a lot that determines how many shares I'm going to buy. It's not that, okay, I'm going to do 1,000 shares no matter what. It doesn't work that way. And yes, I do buy 100 shares sometimes. But most of the time it's up there. Nice little run up for BTAI. That's a true statement, Scott. If you're new here, start with 10 shares. Don't worry about what I'm trading. I've been doing this for years. Start with 5 shares. Good job, EZ. Thank you, Rudy S. and Yatu, for your donations. Greatly appreciate the both of you, and God bless you. So in about 2 months, this Discord bill becomes due again. And I think they're going to hit me for about another 1,500, I think is what we have in upgrades. So I'll need to cover that cost. And that's a yearly thing. The more I have to upgrade, the more it costs me every year. That's not the only cost. I have PC repairs sometimes, internet connection. I had to have fiber run right to the machine so I could stream it to you in real time as close as I could get. The PC I'm running is top of the line. I'm streaming to 2 different platforms with very little lag. This stuff isn't easy to do, but I love doing it. I love showing you what I know. And I'm sure you love hearing what I know. I love hearing your responses of what I know. And I love seeing you make money. That's what it's all about, helping a brother or a sister out. Waiting for percentages to start moving. Thank you, Musa, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, and God bless you. You're very welcome, Dusty. My docking station came from Dell Computers. It's about $600, I guess. And to be honest with you, I don't like it. It's a lot of money that still has an adapter on it. And my goal was to get rid of the adapters, but they don't make a hub with that many plugs. But it's getting the job done. It is doing what they promised me it would do. Scott, mine's got a processor in it, and it also it amplifies the stream that I'm putting out. So that's how that kind of works. It's not that I just wanted more monitors, it's that I needed the resolution also. I'm multitasking. So you got to amplify what's coming out of your computer again. Thank you for your donation, Shafarm. Number 12. God bless you. We're back into silence. Not seeing any percentages rising. BTAI pulling back now. Let's see what BMR is doing. Is it holding its price? It's still staying in between this support and resistance level. That's a good thing. I would like to see it bumping the bottom of this resistance level when we get closer to market open. That'll tell me if it's going to bounce up or down. If we're bouncing around down here, it's probably going to sell off. If we're bouncing around up here, we may rise. So we'll see what happens at market open. Paul, sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. What I watch is volume numbers and price action. That's my main focus. I'm all about tracking buyers and sellers. Yeah, a lot of people play VWAP bounces. That's a strategy in itself. There'll be a lot of times where I'll be playing the percentages and we'll be watching a stock and it'll pull down and I'll say, all right, here come the buyers, and the big green candle will pop in and somebody will say that bounced right off of VWAP. So it's kind of like they both go hand in hand. This indicator here was developed for swing trading. What I really love is V4. Let me load up V4 here and you'll see what I mean. This is V4 indicator. And it has volume spike arrows to let you know that the volume is definitely spiking up or down. This is the 5 and the 13 moving average. It also confirms the movement of a crossover of these two moving averages. So I love playing the V4 as well, especially in pre-market. You get great confirmation out of it. You can see all the spikes that pop in when the volume is increasing. And then when it's increasing and the price is falling, they'll lay over on the top. This indicator actually started out as V2, then it went to think V3, then V4, then V6. V6 was for the options traders. We can play around with it. Let's leave it up here and see how it responds. If we get another one to run up, we should at 7 o'clock, and that's about 9 minutes away. And you'll see what I mean about how responsive it is. Rudy, right click on the name of your volume spike, click edit formula, and make sure this extended hours is checked and it's on 1 minute. Good morning, Hennessy. Trading candles, if you reload there's an option in, you click the gear icon and just turn off the label that you don't want to see. So if you delete it, reload it off of TOS scripts, you'll get the option to turn off some of the labels. About 7 minutes before the top of the hour, that's when I expect the next news to come out. Most news comes out at the top of the hour. However, we have had it come out at the half hour before. We've actually had news come out at 7:23, and I don't know what's up with that. But most of the time, the top of the hour is when news will come out. Maybe we'll get another volume spike at that time. Good morning, Jimmy Bankston. I did not, Hennessy. I moved it to the 4 o'clock. That's the best I can do. I don't know what time they're turning on their pre-market volume. I know they're not turning it on at our time, so it depends on when they start pulling data. It is different, but it's not correct. It's on 4 a.m. Do I need to go to 3 a.m.? I'll try 3 a.m. It's not correct anyway, so what does it matter? It looks like it went back to 6. I must not have saved it. Let's see what that does. What happened? All right, let's see if it's correct. This one has 6,700 in volume, and we're still 7,000 shy, 8,000 shy. We're getting closer. Maybe I need 2 a.m. All right, about 2.5 minutes to go before the top of the hour. Hopefully we'll get another stock to move. The top one is the original. This one down here is the custom. Getting fewer and fewer selections up on the scans. So BMR could bust right back through 395 at the top of the hour as well. We'll see what happens. It looks like it's getting a little bit excited on this candle. It is 7 o'clock. Let's see what happens. I'm watching percentages. I'm watching this stock price. Let's see if buyers pop in from somewhere. I'm watching Wish as well. The volume is really quite low, so this is probably not a play. BMR working its way up. It's probably going to run up to resistance again. And that's a guess. Don't buy on my words. Remember I said that. Don't let me talk you into clicking the button. That's not what I'm here for. Yeah, I was watching Wish earlier. I didn't have any confidence in it. The volume was low, then somebody saw it spike and they bought it and it dropped. Now they're trying to buy it again. Don't believe we're going to get a pullback out of it. I think it's just hopeful betting here. Need this red candle to close. Be careful, this may not be a bounce. It did close. I'm watching down here now. I want to see a green bar come in. Not promising. Wish is trying to bounce. Could be a 35-cent play from the bottom of support. Volume was too low for me to get excited about it. It's very low volume play. It did get the pullback play out of it, but there was no confidence there. It wasn't nothing solid about it. We like to see them pull back, high volume. This number is really flying, and it gets down to this level, it closes and shoots to the moon. That's the kind of plays we like. These are kind of sluggish this morning. Maybe they got the Monday morning blahs, who knows. They are working, but just later. It's 3 or 4 candles down the road before they return back to the top. Wish breaking through. Pushing on through. Let's see how high Wish goes. I would say if you're in profit on Wish, this is where you would take it. The volume is so low. I have no confidence in this stock to move any higher, even though it probably will, and I could be wrong, but it's so sluggish. If you did play that pullback and you were lucky enough to buy it near the 606 level, or what is that, 665 level. Actually, I can't see it. 565 level. And you made about 30 cents if you could grab all of it. Wish still inching its way up. Volume interest is picking up. Last candle 78,000, current candle 93, 94, climbing. Green bar and dominator. This one is V4. Still rising. This is why I love this indicator. It's throwing the spikes. It's letting you know it's building. We have the 5 EMA above the 13. The price is above the 5. That's called strength. Patrick, that would be a user preference kind of question. It depends if you're swing trading, long-term trading, scalping. Me, since I scalp, I'm running the 133 tick, the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute. I have multiple monitors and I always watch all time frames. Never watch anything over 15 minutes. It all depends on your style of trading. JOBY all of a sudden woke up out of nowhere, and it looked like it woke up a while back, but with very low volume spikes. Didn't trigger until here on this bigger candle. Looks good, price above the 5 EMA. Very low volume, very low volume. Probably would get a bad fill and a bad exit. Syra, SYRA. Probably playing between this bounce right here. This was the last week's play. So we have resistance at 347. Probably more like 345. I didn't put the line right exactly in the right spot. I don't ever short in pre-market. And when market opens, I'm more for the bounce off the bottom to the upside. And at 9:30, my session is over. I buy a lot more than I short. I think every trader eventually finds their sweet spot, and everything else just gets put on the back burner. And that's pretty much where I've been for quite some time, is playing these volume spikes to the upside. I make more money doing that than trying to guess when I should short a stock. So I think for every trader, if you're still bouncing around trying to play futures, trying to play options, trying to play the market to the upside, trying to play the market to the downside, I think you're really overwhelming yourself. I think you need to find one thing and perfect it the best you can. If you're still watching other people trading, still watching other people's strategies, you're not focused on your trading style. You're still jumping around, confusing your brain. BMR trying to make a rise up here. I just happened to click on it. You can see the crossover back of the moving averages. You can see the spike arrows coming back in. I'm watching the dominator bars down here. I'm hoping they get big and tall. Right now, it's just a little bit. There they go. They're starting to get taller. Still trying, still might get a few more buyers in here. Looks like they're giving up on it. Good job, EZ. And as we're not fortune tellers, we can't answer that question. We play volume spikes and price action. We don't predict futures here. Well, it did make it up there, but it was a spike. You wouldn't have caught it, I don't think. You would have caught it. Yeah, Sierra may be making a move, but so was BMR. BMR's looking good now for market open if it can hold its price level. It may even keep running. It's looking good on my other charts. Good job, Jim. I would be careful up here. It may not can sustain that price above the 395 area. There is a resistance level here. You got to keep this in mind as well. It could run up to here, but it's showing weakness. Now we're testing 395 as support. We broke through, came down, retested it. We may run back up to 416. Hopefully we can stay above support here. Well, we're staying above support. Will we make it up to 416? I guess time will tell. We're looking at nice green bars here. Very little sellers on the previous candle. This one needs to stay green. Retesting 395 again. Hopefully we don't break down below it. This candle needs to close above 395. I'm not talking, that's why you don't have any sound. I'm concentrating just like you do at times. No, I have some good mic filters running, and when it doesn't pick up much background noise. So when I'm not talking, it just goes dead. Looks like BMR is losing the power to stay up there around 395. It's now on the underside. LUNR made a bounce up. Running up. Watching the green bars. Volume is low. That's why it's moving so easily, because the volume is so low. So don't get caught with this. You may not can get out with a profit. Extremely low volume. EDBL. Tall wicks on the top. Don't like this one at all. Cheaper stock. That's why I don't like it. Good job, Skits. All right, my coffee's cold. I'm going to go grab some water. I'll be back shortly. All right, I'm back. Currently, no volume spikes. Wish is kind of just floating along. At least it's above 602. So it's holding price range here. Thank you, OT. We are growing rapidly. I think people are finding out the truth is here. Moving on up. 416. Let's see if we can break through it. Broke through 416. Moving on up to 438. Spike arrow coming in on V4. Running on up. 432, 439, 440. That a spike up to 449 to create a new high. There is a possibility for a pullback here. Watching the dominator bars here, so be careful. There are some sellers coming in at this level. They're taking profit. They're not selling off. They're just locking in some profit. That was a minor pullback, but it was a pullback. So we can get the buyers to come back in. Might go retest the high of 449. Let's see if that happens. We did. Did we break through, or is it a retest? Looks like a retest. CAUD making a run up, $1.38 so far. Let's see if we get a pull. Whoa, that's a big drop, right? Maybe nothing here at all. Let's see where it happens. Like they were waiting for that to hit and sell out, and that's exactly what they did. That's a big red bar. Don't know if I would trust it at this point. Been on. PMR still looking fairly well here. We do have some red sellers coming in, taking profit. Do have a high of 505. It was just a quick snap up and then a return back down. Smart money, I'm on a 1 minute time frame. And I don't normally mark the candle wicks. I always mark the bodies of the candles. I just happened to mark this one. I just wanted to see if we were going to break the high. That's why I did mark this one. Nice support for this price range on BMR. There may be more to come. The buyers have confidence in it. They're buying up what they're selling. I am fine. Nothing wrong with me. LUNR slowly crawling up. It was moving earlier, but I lost interest in it when it dropped right here. It was also low volume. Good morning, Jim. A lot of buyer support on BMR. Buyers coming back into BMR. Watching these volume spikes on the V4 indicator. There's separation between the two moving averages. Down here we have the dominator volume bars are green. Building up. We need this bar to be taller than the previous one. Let's see if we can get it up there. Nice taller bar in Dominator Master. That's more buyers than sellers right there. It's also more buyers than the previous buyers. Driving it up. Still going. Still rising. Got to be careful getting up to this 8 o'clock hour. They may even drive it up higher. They may start taking profits as well. It could go either direction. I'm pretty sure they're not going to hold their gains into market open. If they do, that would be kind of strange. Would be very brave. Still going up though. Nice fire bars down here in Dominator Master. Still going. We're at 578, 580. Will we hit $6? We'll see. Working our way there, that's for sure. Profit takers. Getting close to the top of the hour. See you later, Paul G. God bless you. Thank you, Sam, for your generous donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother, and God bless. Now we're at the top of the hour. This is where I would say they may start taking some profits. You're welcome, Robert Watson. Hennessy, you know what greed does, right? Take what you got. Rick, there is a scan, and it's the 5 crossing the 13. I don't know which number it is, but there is. TTOO on the run up. We kind of missed the pullback. The play was down in here. Country Stacker, I try to use less indicators as possible. I like to rely on more on what I see than what an indicator tells me. Good job, MDV. It's my time. Just don't rush it. Just come show up every day till you get comfortable. Paper trade. If you don't want a paper trade, write it down on paper as if you would have bought it. And then write it down on paper where you would have got out. To see if you can follow along and be profitable. That's the start. And if you don't want the arrows, you can just manually insert the 5 and 13 moving averages. You don't have to use the indicator. Matthew, we're not fortune tellers. We play it as it's happening. And Dan, it's the exponential moving average, not the simple. You are welcome. It's kind of looking like they're going to pump up BMR before market opens. So be careful of a strong sell-off right before the bell. Buyers are coming back in. Let's see if we break the high. I'll go ahead and mark it over here. We did break through 578. We'll be very cautious. They're going to run it up. There'll be somebody in there selling a lot of shares, I'm sure. spike arrow right here at 602 up to 611. Remember what I said, somebody could drop a lot of shares right here. They could sell out, not holding into the bell. Got to be very cautious. $6.25. Good job, back road bound. So we are selling off before the bell. Good job, EZ. Good job, everybody that's been making profits. We've been having a good couple of weeks. We hope the blessings keep on coming. So there's 418 of you and only 200 likes. Do me a favor, hit the like button on this live stream if you like what you see. If I taught you a little bit, follow along with us each morning. We try to do this over and over again. Hitting the like button keeps my ratings up there on YouTube. It brings more investors to us so we can help out more people that were just like you before you got here. I love teaching people. Hennessy loves teaching people. Bobby loves teaching people. Come and join us. Let's turn your life around, show you what we got. Thank you, Air Bill, for your donation. God bless you. Matthew, I'll do that as soon as this live is over. Matthew, might be best if you send me a direct message because we have several Matthews. And Discord lets people use the same name, so I won't know which Matthew you are. So send me a message. So you guys see me set support and resistance levels every morning. If you leave those levels there, they're always relevant over time. So whenever you chart out a stock and put in support and resistance levels, you see me delete them sometimes because I start fresh sometimes in the morning. Don't want to confuse everybody, but leave those levels there and you'll see that they'll eventually keep playing those same levels over and over again. If you ever notice one that is not playing those levels again, just delete them and start over. You can actually go back a couple of years and they're still relevant in most stocks. They're not just playing game lines, and it's not just for trading. It's the way the stock's been moving over time. All right, it's 8:21. I went right through my break, but at least I put money in my pocket doing so. About 2 or 3 minutes, we'll change the scans over. So I'm going to take about 2 minutes right here. I'll be back. I am back. Let me change over these scans before I run out of time. We have about 2 minutes to go. Hennessy, yes, I did. All right, I want the 50-minute up here. And high flyers over here. I'm going to leave unusual volume there. Thank you, Kevin, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother. God bless. All right. About 30 seconds to go. We'll be doing the same thing. We'll be watching this volume spike column for anything that moves. It's going to be very volatile at market open, so be very careful. We don't chase green candles, but you might. At least I don't. I wait for pullbacks and play them accordingly. Only thing I'm watching is Wish and BMR at the open. Probably going to stay on BMR and see. Good luck to you. Be careful of halts. Getting close to that halt already. Nice gain. Are they going to let it run? It looks like they're going to let it run. Still going up. Are they not going to halt this stock? What are they doing here? Did they forget? There it went. They locked it up right then. Hennessy, did you make it out in time? That was way over the halt level. That was a shocker. It's already going again. Manipulation? What the heck are they doing here? They definitely had a circuit breaker. I watched it freeze right up there at the 850 level. Good job, Skits. It's kind of like everybody's freaking out here. They don't know to get in or get out now. I guess that's one way to control it. Let's freak them out and not halt it. That's crazy. Well, the halt level's reset now at this level. Nice pullback here. We may get a pullback play out of it. Let's see if it goes down. There's the pullback right there. Let's see if we get the bounce up from 689 to 781. I kind of doubt it. Maybe from 689 to 730. If it bounces that high, that's another money maker. Be careful right here. Holding at 724 price level. It's kind of undecided right now. Looks like it's going to go back down to 689 maybe. Be very careful right here. Undecided. Yeah, I know there's other stocks moving. I can only watch so many of them. I'm anticipating a jump up here in BMR. Retesting 689. Was a nice pullback play for SYRA. I did not play it. I wasn't here. I was watching BMR. I'm still going to watch it. Wish is pulling back. BMR. I think BMR has more to come. It definitely has support at this price level. Yeah, CLSK, we were watching it last week. It's kind of late now. We're up there in the highs. I think I'll stay clear of it for now. Wait for a pullback on it. Wish is going down still. Too many to choose from. This one's in a halt. Let's see if BMR can hold 689. This is where I would expect a bounce if we get one. Heavy selling on BMR. It was a fake bounce. I did not buy into it. I'm currently not in anything. I was heavy in BMR earlier. Not now, though. Wish didn't do so good this morning. After market open, it ended, it looks like. Good job, Dusty. Good job, Who Loves Lunatic. Good job, Cootie Brown. Good job, My Eagle Flies. Good job, Rob, but lock them in when you can. Don't let the halts take it away from you. CLSK found some buyers. Definitely moving up. Well, BMR moving up, but it's not heavy buying. Thank you, Bob Peterson, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother. God bless. Thank you, Kevin, for your donation as well. If I didn't catch it, might have been in a trade. God bless you. And Air Bill. See you later, Bob Peterson. You have a blessed day. A lot of stocks halting this morning. Kind of hard to keep up with all of them. That's why RA making another run up slightly. BMR kind of just floating along, channeling at the moment. CLSK floating around at the high. Good job, Matthew. MGIH just keeps on going up, keeps on getting halted. Wish is kind of stuck in the channel there between 602 and 622. AOI taking off, AAOI, that is. Nice gain. Running on up. That was a good 25-cent jump up to 21.13. Actually 30 cents in that one candle. Possible pullback right there. Volume is quite low and dying off for some reason. I don't know why they would pump it up and then die. Maybe more to come. So I wrote another scan over the weekend. I'll go ahead and put it up here. It seems to be outperforming. So let's see what it happens. Let's see where I got it. Right here, it's called Higher Lows, and I wrote it this morning, not this morning, yesterday morning. So every stock that's making higher lows is going to be in this scan, and I will upload it after the live session. Problem is, can you keep up with it? You can see what kind of stocks it's producing. That one sold off. It's not a slow crawler scan. This is making higher lows. So anything that's making a higher low, in other words, the bottom of these candles are continually higher, it's going to find them. I keep saying I'm going to stop coding, but when I'm sitting here doing nothing, I feel like I'm wasting time. And the more I code, the more monitors I need. You got that right, Don. When you're on a winning streak, where do you quit? At the finish line, right? Evidently, I haven't crossed it yet. Good job, Hennessy. Make sure you don't overtrade. You know what happens when you do that, right? Or giving it back. Good job, Country Stacker. Matthew, there's nothing you can do but get out when you can. Good job, Vazikar. These last couple of weeks remind me of the Donald Trump presidential days. We had quite a few weeks like this. We can just turn the government around. We can make a little bit of money. Hollywood, very few dips today. Everything going to the moon. Getting there faster than the astronauts. I just hate to see it all come falling down. I think one day we're going to hit that devastating drop. Hope it doesn't happen, but it can. I've seen it before. Good job, Hennessy. Hennessy, now you know how I feel when I say work gets in the way. I have a 10:30 appointment this morning, and that's usually when I'm doing a trade or two. Is it around 10 or 10:30? So I won't be able to do that this morning. Yeah, BMR popped. Nobody had a chance at it unless you were already in it. So let's see how these higher lows are working out. So there's BBAI making higher lows. I'm probably clicking on these 4 minutes after the scan run. Need to catch it right when it refreshes. You can see the list is getting shorter. That means the market's dying out. It was full earlier. MLGO, we played that one 2 weeks ago. See you later, Skits. Have a blessed one. So after market open, we usually are active probably till 9:15. Then things start slowing down, the market starts dying. Our best activity is between 6 and 8:30 when the market opens Central Time. If you haven't joined us for pre-market, put us on your calendar. You can find the live stream over on YouTube or in our Discord. If you don't know our YouTube channel, I'll post the link in the description. Join my YouTube channel. Hit the like button, comment on the videos, let me know that I'm doing a good job. Lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job as well. Keeps our ratings up. Brings more investors to our group. We can turn their life around, make them happy. If you haven't joined my Discord, that's where you'll find all of these scripts and indicators. There's over 4,000 people on Discord. Go join them, talk to them, meet them. Reach out for help if you need it. There's a link to our Discord. We'd love to have you on board. If you want to learn something new, come and join us tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Central Time. I'll be here. BMR just keeps going right up into the halts. Somebody was stuck earlier. I hope you got out or held on, whatever decision you made. Maybe you sold half, held half. I don't care what their symbol is as long as we keep finding them. That's all I care about. Where are them buyers and sellers? That's what we want to know. Good job, Sam O. Good job, Hennessy. See you later, Alfredo. Hang in there, bud. It just gets better the more you learn. You're green, you're green. It doesn't matter if it's a penny or $100 or whatever the number is. As long as you stay green, you'll get better over time. You're welcome, Grace Fire. Glad to have you with us. Good job, Joe Gordon. You just have to show up, right? Let them know. Show up, watch, learn, execute. All right, guys, I'm going to pull out of here a little early. Need to get ready for my appointment. Appreciate everyone who joined us this morning. If you haven't joined my YouTube channel, please do so. If you haven't joined my Discord, please do so. I'll post the links down there once again. Looks like the market's kind of dying. It usually does about this time of day. I hope all of you made some money this morning, at least all of you who are trying to learn or investing. I'm sure you're seeing something you haven't seen before because of what we're doing here. We're turning the world around when it comes to investing. I like people making money. I don't like charging them a lot of money to show them a video. I want to show them live like we're doing here. It can be done if you know what you're doing. You seen a good demonstration this morning? Actually, you've seen a good demonstration since I started because it's been good almost every day. So come here and learn paper trade. Don't ever trust what I say. I do this for entertainment only. I teach indicators. I don't teach investing. So you could lose some or all of your money if you don't know what you're doing. I don't want to guide you in that direction. So make sure you come here to learn. And if you need help, seek out a financial advisor and have him steer you in the right direction. And as always, if nobody told you they loved you today, I do. Let's make some money together. And as always, God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.